Alright folks, let's tie the alternator. I have a size 12 scud hook in the vise here, light wire. I'm going to use a uni thread and an 8/0 in tan. And we're going to start this off just by dressing the hook shank from the eye back. Come down to about the barb or so. Now I'm going to tie in some size 14 silver tinsel. You can use whatever tinsel you want. You can use a mirage tinsel on the body here if you wish. I do like to use the silver. I'm going to tie that tinsel well down the bend of the hook, and then we'll advance our thread back up to about the 1/3 mark or so. Then we'll go ahead and wrap that tinsel up. This is a great little attractor pattern. Easy to tie. Now once you get that tinsel up to your thread, go ahead and capture it and tie it off. There we go. Clean up a little bit. Now we're going to tie in some elk hair, natural. Not too much. This is going to be the wing, so not even half a pencil here, maybe 1/4 of a pencil. And before we stack that, of course, you want to clean out all the under fur, all the short fibers. Then throw it in the stacker and go ahead and stack that up. Now we're going to tie this wing right up on the top. We want it to come just past the bend. So go ahead and lash that down nice and tight. Plenty of room up here, so really tie that down with some authority. There we go. Trim out all the excess. And then go ahead and clean up. Right back onto that just a little bit. Now we're going to tie in a saddle hackle feather. I'm going to use a brown. You can try different hackle feathers. White works nicely as well. And we're going to tie this up right here at the front. Just let that hang out for a moment. Now we're going to tie in 2 to 3 pieces of peacock curl. Again, right up here at the front. And since I'm working on this scud hook, since it's got that bend, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my hook angle here. Make working on it a little easier. And go ahead and get my thread up to the hook eye. And then we'll just advance this peacock curl right up to the front. Capture it and tie it off. There we go. And now we can wrap our hackle. I'll do pretty much a full wrap right here where I tied it in, and then slightly more open wraps up to the front. Capture that feather and tie it off. Get everything out of the way. Clean up that head. And then again, since I'm working on that bent hook, I like to go ahead and whip finish before I worry about doing anything with that hackle feather. Get everything tied off. Trim out my excess thread. Trim out the rest of that feather. And there we go. It's the alternator. Great little attractor pattern. So the way that I like to cement a pattern like this, and a lot of dry fly patterns actually, is I'll mount it in my vise straight up and down like so. And then I'll come in with my head cement Get a nice big dab up here, and actually that will soak down into that that hackle feather, peacock herl, everything. Really strengthens all that. There we go. It's a great little pattern, folks. Get some in your boxes. You won't regret it. Thank you all so much for checking out our videos. Please like and subscribe. Leave us comments. We love to hear from you. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll try to answer them as quickly as we can. But God bless and tight lines.